And there was a moment where I was playing defense against Cade, and he went to the hole, and I got elbowed in the face, like the first possession.
Flagrant elbow.
That was, a welcome to NBA moment.
What's up, Piston fans? It's your boy Flagrant Elbow back with another one. Today we're going to discuss the situation with Killian Hayes and the suspension that he's facing along with Hamidou Diallo. And before we get into that, we're going to, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, checking out the channel, rocking with your boy Flagrant Elbow. We are at 641 subscribers. Thank you all. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when new videos come out and to keep up with the latest Pistons news and information. Also, we have a like goal for this video. We like to get 20 likes, so hit that like button as well. I appreciate all the support. Don't forget to check out the merch link in the description. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So briefly, we're going to discuss what happened. Mo Wagner and Killian Hayes were chasing down a rebound, and as they approached the Pistons bench chasing that rebound at full speed, Wagner decided to push Killian Hayes into the bench. And Killian, he took a wild ride into the bench, which could have been tragic, could have led to a big time injury, and it didn't. Killian Hayes was okay, but it was a lot of tension going on. Wagner had been talking. You could tell he was talking crap and being aggressive the whole night. Teams don't really like each other, and I think Wagner takes it kind of personal when going against the Pistons and against Cade, but this time specifically against Killian Hayes. So it was a moment within the game where he was shouted out to his teammates, like, "Oh, we good, don't worry about it, we good." So just kind of sometimes teams, when you aren't winning, or you both are losing and trying to make a name for yourself, then people can get disrespectful a little bit. So it was a lot of things that went on that led up to this moment of the push. And there was a lot of frustrations and a lot of anger that I think was built up within Killian Hayes for him to retaliate the way he did. Afterwards, he jumped up and Wagner had his back turned to him, and Killian kind of gave him a forearm in the back of the head. I'm not going to condone anybody getting hurt or any violence or anything like that. So Killian didn't respond the correct way, but I understand why he responded that way. Frustration. Upset, and that can lead to things like that, especially if you felt like you were pushed aggressively into the crowd, and that could have turned out bad. So it happens. Wagner got a 1-game suspension for his role in it. Killian Hayes received a 3-game suspension for his role in it, and it is a tough situation because it was a lot of frustration that led to that. And it was just tough. It was just all around tough. Hamidou Diallo jumped up and he was trying to protect this player and stand up for Killian Hayes too. And he got up in there hollering and yelling at Mo Wagner, and who never turned around. Wagner kind of kept his back turned, and Diallo ended up getting a suspension as well. To me, Wagner when he pushed him, he kind of almost looked like he was kind of like, "Oh man, I shouldn't have did that." But it is what it is. It is what it is, and sometimes you got consequences for your actions, and that consequence led to everybody being suspended. And I just don't. You want your players to respond better in situations like that. It's understandable, but you a lot more valuable to the team than you are. You're more valuable to the team playing than you are being suspended, especially without pay. So that's kind of going to hurt Diallo for the 1 game and Killian for the 3 games. And if I'm not mistaken, I think one of the games coming up will be played in France. He may have to miss that game. I gotta check the schedule, but anyway, that's kind of tough for them. So my opinion on that is, man, you just got to be careful out here. The Pistons are doing well. It gave an opportunity for Jaden Ivey to get out there and take control of the team for the whole game. That was his assignment, to be the point guard. And Ivy did good in the game against Chicago. He scored 22 points, I believe it was. Had 6 assists, I believe. So he did fairly well. They did lose that game, but he did fairly well. So we're kind of giving him an opportunity. Cade's absence is opening up a lot of opportunities for everybody. And I think we want to make the best of it. I'm glad to see Diallo back into the mix. He wasn't playing for a while, but they got him back in rotation now, and he's out there doing everything, providing the energy needed, being disruptive on the defensive end, and even knocking down a few shots. So really appreciate his contribution, and really appreciate the growth and the contribution that Killian Hayes has been able to put up in Cade's absence and having the full responsibility of leading the team. So hopefully he comes back more mature, wiser, and ready to continue to roll and move forward. Can you imagine how strong this team will be when Cade comes back healthy? And if Killian Hayes is truly going to represent the team the way he has lately, as a solid number 2 point guard, a bench player, point guard coming off the bench, it's going to be solid. It's going to be nice. It's going to give this team a real good option coming off the bench and make this team really deep. Right now, I think they're leading the league in scoring off the bench. So the production has been nice, especially with Sadiq coming off the bench, Burks coming off the bench, and then if you throw Killian Hayes in there coming off the bench when Cade gets back, it's going to be interesting to see how that all works out. But once again, it did give Jaden Ivey an opportunity to come in and play the game and have full ranks at point guard. So no doubt he'll be doing that for the next couple of games as well, and we'll see how that go moving forward. So Killian Hayes, 3-game suspension. Diallo, 1-game suspension. So we will see how that works out moving forward. And with that being said, that's all I had about the suspensions. And once again, thank you all for checking out the channel. Thank you all for getting the 641 subscribers. Hit the like button. Let's get 20 likes. And I appreciate everybody's support. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when new videos come out. With that being said, everybody stay safe.